Make sure your camera clean, guys. How you expect to get good photos if your camera dirty?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. What's popping? By the title, you already know what we're doing today. But I didn't want to just jump on with a full face and then all ask me, can you show us how to do this look really like this? Like, I mean, I don't know if that's how you guys feel about this one, but I was like, let me take in front, do one eye first, come back with my face complete, and then show you what's what. You know what I'm saying? My eyelid is already primed. Let me just blend it out again. And today I'm using Tobaglo Cosmetics to achieve this look. Now, for those of you who are following Tobaglo Cosmetics, you would have seen they recently did a collaboration with Angel Cumberbatch. I am using the Cocoa Edition palette right now. I ain't had a new one yet. So I'm using the Cocoa Edition palette and I'm reaching for this shade called Cocoa. But this Cocoa is with a key. So I'm starting with this shade and I'm going to pack it into my crease. I just completely forget this thing comes with a mirror all the time. As I was saying about the collaboration between Angel Cumberbatch and Tobaglo, is there anybody who will be copying that collection? Listen to me, I want everything. All the mix, the lip liner, the lip gloss, the lip velvet, eyeshadow palette, everything, I want everything. And we love consistency. If it's one thing, we love consistency. This is how you grow. This is how you get better. You know, this is how you win. After I pack that shade in and blend out the edges, the next thing I'm going to do is reach for pod. Here, now listen to me. Although I think this is the first time I'm using pod, you know. I was like, damn, this color is really nice. So I'm packing pod just outside Cocoa. The last shade that I'm going to go in for my crease on the brow area is the Smack shade right here, just to help give it a blown out look, blended, and everything like that. Then I go back in, adding in anything that might have faded away while I was dealing with another shade, just to make sure everything popped in away. I think this look was really quick, really simple-ish. The only tricky part is cutting the crease if you're a person that has difficulty with cutting the crease. Now I'm going to reach for Bisque and I'm going to cut my crease, try to get it as sharp, as clean as possible. Now that the crease is cut, I'm reaching for the Away Heritage from Tobaglo and I'm taking the shade Brush Back. That is this lilac shade that you see right here. So I take that on a flat brush and I carefully pack it on. You don't leave what on the brush and spread it out throughout the whole lid. You gotta take it out and pack it on, because you want the color to show up as rich as possible. Just like that. Now we blend out the eyeshadows to the end out here of the crease to make sure everything transitions beautifully. Next, I'm going to line my eyes and give myself this wing that's on this side here, and I'm using the Inglot Gel Liner to achieve this. Time for us to put our two cute gems just like in the corner here. So I'm reaching for this Gems theme bunch. So shucks, I felt in it away. I forget this part have a crack, so I'm gonna go and find them gems now. And it's so tiny. So I'm taking the lilac set. It has hair. Not even so sure if y'all can see it. And I'm splitting it. Gosh, it's so hard to open. And it comes with this. Let me add lash glue to the ends there. Perfect. Now I'm gonna do my face off camera and come back to show you how I edit this face. Okay guys, the look is complete. Your girl is looking all cute and whatnot. So I'm about to take some pictures. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter what phone you have. But I think what can combat getting really good pictures is having really good lighting. So if it is your phone is not a recent release, it's not a 2020, 2021 or 2019 phone, the best thing for you to do would be to try to do your makeup as early as possible so that you can get some really excellent lighting. You want to capture the sunlight during golden hour, which is around 4 or 5 p.m. Maybe even 3 p.m. You can get some good light without you having to stand outside, but just let the light hit you from through the window. Or early in the morning when the sun is rising. So sometimes 7, 8 o'clock is some really good sun time as well. So that way you can get that light. So that is what you would need if you have an older model phone. Newer model phones, you can use the lighting in your room, but just make sure the light is not behind you. Make sure the light is in front of you. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure the light is in front of you at all times. It should be like this. So here I have 2 lighting set up, and I make sure I either face the one that's here or I face the one that's there, and I take pictures. And then once I know I have some good pictures, I go through, I look at it, it's well lit. Then now I'm gonna take you through the editing. I think these are some good pictures. By the way, my lashes are from Beauty by BORNEO. This is the greener lashes that I decided to rock for this cut crease. Now I'm gonna get you guys a little bit closer so you can see exactly how I do it. Ignore my busted nails. These are the pictures that I just took. This is what they look like, you see. She looking all cute and whatnot. So let me decide on which one. Gosh, it's taking a minute to focus. All right, let me decide on which one I'm gonna edit. Okay, so let's edit one with teeth. So I go to an app called Beauty Plus. That's this pink camera right here. And here I am able to access all my selfies. You can always change what type of pictures you want. So I'm in the selfies option, and I can tap this tiny little icon at the bottom here, so that way you can expand it, and I'm able to see what pictures I want to choose. So I definitely want to choose this one. So the button at the bottom there says edit. Since it opens up now that I can edit it, there's a bunch of icons at the bottom here. These are the icons that I access. So there's one called smooth. Now, as much as my work is flawless, people still love to see very edited work, right? So I click smooth and they would automatically adjust to how smooth you want it to look. You can always press this so you see the before, you see the after. Sometimes it adjusts the brightness as well, which I think is really, really good. So I don't really tamper with the smooth icon. I don't really adjust it. I leave it as to how it is. If I find it's too smooth, then I will go down. Because as much as I edit, I don't like to over edit or make my work look extremely smooth and look like if I don't have a pore on the skin. That's not cute. So at least it's not cute for me. Some people just do that. I know it's a no from me. So I leave it just as how they would automatically adjust it, which will most likely be 50 because it's in the middle there. Then I tap this button Next, I would go and slide to contour. I tap contour and I'm able to see the difference that it makes, the before and after. Here you see it, boom bang, boom bang, boom bang. Even though I did contour, I mean, we like to see a little more definition. And then I take that. The next thing I do, I don't really tamper with dark circles. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So with dark circles, I don't really do it. But you can, and you can adjust the level to know at which point you want to, how much dark circles you want to remove, right? So after contour, the next thing I go to is definitely brighten. We love to have brighter eyes, and I don't adjust it either. And since we have some teeth in the midst, I click whiten, that's down here. And sometimes whiten does higher teeth real white, so I just drag that down, let me say to about a 30, and I tap it so that it's not unrealistic. It looking like if I just really brush my teeth real good and thing, and not that it fake. So I find this looks realistic. You can do the before and after so you see the difference. Then I hit OK, and that's the last thing there. Then I slide all the way up to a tab called makeup. I don't interfere with lipstick because I ain't trying to change my lip color. I go to blush and I click RD01. That's the one I tend to go for the most. I see the before and afters. I don't hit the tick just yet because it have a bunch of other stuff that I want to go through before I can agree on all the changes. I go to contour. There are options to choose from, so I select daily if I want a more dramatic contour. In this instance, I really don't, so I click none. Then I go to eyebrow. I really don't think I need to fill in. It's not like the light washed away my brows, so I'm definitely not going to add any more brows to this, but when you do, it makes it darker. I'm not sure if you all can see the difference. I mean, I see any difference. I don't need no extra brows. Eyelashes, definitely, especially because I do not have my mascara right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take lashes. So I take this one called Pure. It's at the end. Since I selected Pure, what I can do is zoom in and see how it looks. If I click before, after, I'm able to see the difference that it makes. So I can select, I can leave it on because I definitely want it, and this is the lever to control how much you want it to show. Then I go to eyeshadow because hello, sometimes the light does wash out the eyeshadow. This is why you have photographers and they edit and all these different things, right? So I slide along all the options for the eyeshadows and I go to mauve. Now the reason why I choose mauve is because some of the colors here looks like mauve in my eyeshadow. I'm not gonna choose rust. I choose rust if I'm doing like a smoky eye or something with gold and black and glitter and all that sort of jazz. That's when I'll choose that. Pecan tends to give you a sort of a peach color, and I'm not wearing anything peach on my eyes, so that is why I go for mauve. So I tap it and I'm able to zoom to see how it looks. I hit the before, after. So I see how dramatic it looks, and sometimes I adjust it to suit so that it doesn't look too extra, but just enough. And then I don't need to adjust contacts, hair dyes, or eye smiles, so I hit the tick, and then I can press the before, so you're seeing the complete before, complete after, before, after. And it's just like an enhancement, but wait, there's more. The next thing I do is go to edit. That's at the bottom here, because we were into the option that says retouch. So I go to edit and then I go to adjust. So for adjust, I definitely adjust the brightness, the fill light, the contrast, the saturation, all these things I end up adjusting because you know people like to see the colors popping in your pictures. If your colors are looking dull and washed out, ain't nobody got time for that. I take down the brightness a bit. This is what I do. So I would take it down to like 6, 5, maybe 10, depending on how bright it is. I still make sure to hit my button so I can see the before and afters. And then I take down my fill light too, and I increase my contrast so that the colors can show up better, and you can definitely see the before, the after, before, after. Then I increase the saturation just to put some color into my skin because saturation makes it look really yellow. So I only set it at like 5. Then color temperature, I might increase that by 5 as well. Then I would go to clarity. Now clarity is super important for me because I don't want it to look like if I over edit my pictures. I mean, I know I did not over edit it. I just adjusted by, if not 50, or I just decrease what does it already have when they give you an automatic adjustment. So under clarity, I don't want it to look like if I have no pores in my face. So I will drag the lever, but I don't drag it by much. Sometimes 6, 7, so that the work starts to look a little more defined, a little more realistic. And this is my before, and this is the after with the brightness, the contrast, the saturation, the color temperature, the fill light, and clarity adjusted. So I'm gonna show you the before, and this is my after, and I think this is acceptable. I love it, and I hit OK, and then I tap save. So after I come back home, I go back to all the pictures and stuff that I have before, and then I decide, do I want to edit this? I already edited this one. Do I want to edit this? Nah, I feel like my alien head showing up a little bit, like my forehead is starring out in this one, so nah. I haven't edited any of these, so let me choose something else. I did this look on a live with another makeup artist. Shout out to Duana. And I did not get to edit any of these pictures. So what I can do is decide what I want to edit. Let me edit this one. Hopefully it comes out good. So I tap smooth. I don't adjust anything. I go to contour. I want that. Then I go to brighten. Maybe whiten. Okay, then I'll recognize in my teeth. So we'll come out of that and go to makeup. My blush. Let me see how my contour looks. Maybe I'll take it down a little bit. I don't need to add anything to my brows, lashes. Hell yeah. I want my lashes looking extra. This is it right here. Before, after, before, after. All right, it's acceptable. Eyeshadow, I definitely go to mauve because there's pinks there. I'm really feeling more of mauve than pecan. Y'all seeing the difference? Mauve, pecan. I don't want rust. So I'm gonna select mauve. I'm not adjusting anything. I don't need contacts here, dye, or eye smiles. So I select that. I find I'm looking a little light, and that's because I was really close to the ring light when I took these pictures. So I'm gonna go to edit, adjust, and we bringing down that brightness. I'll leave it at 12 usually, I have a little OCD and I like to move in multiples of 5, but since sometimes multiples of 5 could be too extreme, I just stick to sometimes even numbers or something. Is this anybody else? Please let me know. Fill light, we will drop that down to about a 5. See the before and after. Contrast, we will raise it like a little bit to 4. Saturation, put some color back in your skin. Remember, this is how it would look if it's extreme. This is how it would look if you take it down. So contrast, I will give it like a 5. And I'll definitely add color temperature to put some warmth back into the skin so it doesn't look too washed out. So this is the before, this is the after. So y'all see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm referring to. You see how white I look here and how much I got more color. So I'm looking ashy on the people internet. And then I go to clarity. And I hit clarity by like a 4. Because you can't get 2 and you can't get 1 and you can't get 3. The lowest you can get is a 4. So I zoom in just to make sure it's looking a little realistic. If you do clarity, this is how ridiculous it could start to look, and you start to look hideous. You see, I actually show that to all you know. So I'm just leaving it at 4, and then before, after, before, after. And I don't think it's dramatic changes, but it's enough for you to not see me looking washed out, and not looking ashy, and still looking edited. Like I take some pride in my work now, babe. So yeah, I'm saving this. Then we go home and you click for photo editor and you go back to see what else do I want to edit today. Should we edit one more? Well, let's see how my nose looking. See how my nose looking? Now these pictures came out really clean. The lighting was gorgeous because I did this video in the morning time, so that's why the lighting looks so good in addition to my artificial lighting. So I hit smooth. See how my nose started to look a little better, but still it's not overdone. This is the before, this is the after. So you see, we're gonna take that. Moving on to contour. I feel like dark circles are sent to remove my eyeshadow on my lower lash line, so that is why I don't really tamper with dark circles. But to brighten my eyes, definitely gonna brighten my eyes. You always brighten your eyes. I don't have any teeth to whiten. Tap makeup, blush, contour. I don't think I need to contour because, you know, like it already, like, I don't suck it in my face already, so it didn't make no sense. I don't need any eyebrows. Lashes, yes. You always want your lashes to look really full and nice. Eyeshadow, yes. Oh, in this instance, I can show you guys how the colors just look. So this is how rust would look. See how rust has brown in it? This is it. This is mauve. You know, you're not really seeing the kind of mauve tones in this one. This is pecan. Pecan does give you a kind of orange. Y'all seen it? So I would definitely select rust in this instance. And then that's about it. I go to edit, adjust, take down the brightness by like a 6 or a 5. Take down the fill light as well. Turn up the saturation. Nah, that is an odd number. Turn up the saturation to like a 5. I mean, that was the contrast. Now I turn up the saturation. Color temp. This is how you look when you add color temperature. You see how dull that is, and you see how yellow. So I definitely use saturation and color temp to like give my skin some color, but I don't increase it by much. Highlight, this is what highlight does. But me, I don't touch that. Shadows is if it is I know it's casting a lot of shadows, then I would tamper it with it. But now I only touch clarity and I go at like 4 because I ain't trying to make my nose show up as much as it was before, because this is how it was when I edited it with the smoothing, and this is when I add some clarity, contrast, brightness and everything like that. And I think that's good. Some persons use Facetune, which is now Facetune 2. I used to use Facetune, but I feel like I like Beauty Plus so much more than Facetune. And I find Facetune, if it is not paying for the app, then you can't access a lot of things. Oh, that was a client I was editing. Beauty Plus is more user-friendly, in my personal opinion. And Facetune, if you're not paying for the app, you cannot access a lot of things. But maybe I need to revisit it. But other than that, Beauty Plus is definitely a fave of mine. And I have Beauty Plus even on this phone as well. This is what it looks like on the Android. That is this right here.
What face editing app do you use? Let me know in the comments. My work is my work, and I think my videos too of my clients on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, it truly shows the time and detail and dedication I put into my work, so that I don't have to be relying on these apps to try to do the majority of the job for me. No shade for anybody, but I don't really edit, like smooth out my body and stuff, because I feel like your girl kind of having goodish skin, so I don't feel the need to have to edit my skin anywhere else. Otherwise, even if it is you need to, you can still do that in Beauty Plus. I hope you guys thought my little editing video was user friendly. I tried to give you guys different looks. I edit 3 whole different looks for you guys, so y'all can see how I do what I do, taking your pictures in good lighting and making sure your camera clean. Make sure your camera clean, guys. Step number 1. See this here? Skirt. Yeah. Clean it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. Oh god, I also want to flip my hair and my fingers get caught. Anyways, we pretend we didn't see that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.